Time now, 6:12. Hope your morning is going great, everyone. Our Power 5 team is keeping tabs on weather in neighborhoods around the region. See them working hard back there?
Oh, yeah. So we have double the trouble this morning for you. But we're going to start with Samara Theodore, giving you that local forecast. Hey, girl, happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Okay, so this one goes out to all my friends in Worcester. Let's go ahead and take a look right now. What's going on? 60 degrees there. I promise you, I really think that hairspray is probably highly purchased in this area. Humidity at 90%, and we are seeing quiet conditions right now. That's a look at your forecast. Jayford?
Ohio Medicaid spending nearly $2 billion below estimates for the fiscal year that just ended. That report out this week shows spending is down, even though there are more people eligible under this new program. The savings come after Governor Kasich expanded Medicaid to cover more low-income people under the federal health care overhaul. Some of that saving is coming from expanded home-based care. And thanks to a study done by Kent State and Akron Children's Hospital, we now know where children are more likely to be exposed to lead in Akron. Areas of Akron's North Hill, West Akron, and Summit Lake neighborhoods are all places where children are more likely to be exposed to and have elevated levels of lead in their blood. The Akron Beacon-Journal reporting these results. And the reason is because older homes where lead paint is more prevalent is in that area. Karina?
Well, as we've been telling you about this breaking news from the Live Desk, a shooting on Wade Park Avenue right near Ansel Road on Cleveland's east side. So this is in the University Circle neighborhood, and we've learned a woman was shot. Happened just before 2:30 this morning. EMS telling us that woman is unstable. She was taken to Metro Health, and police have not given us any information on a suspect. We're working to get you more information now. Terrence and Jackie.
Karina, thank you. We do have new information for you. Troubling, too, about ISIS. Pentagon sources say reports that ISIS used mustard gas against Kurdish fighters in Iraq this week are credible.
And mustard gas can kill in large doses, and it could also cause blindness in smaller amounts. And U.S. officials do not know if the gas came from Saddam Hussein's old stockpiles or from somewhere else.
A judge rules the home and SUV of former NFL star Aaron Hernandez can be sold. He was convicted of murder and is now in a prison in Massachusetts. He's being sued by the family of his victim, Odin Lloyd. The judge says $1 million house and a Hummer owned by Hernandez can now be sold to pay the family if they win their case.
A grizzly bear that killed a hiker last week in Yellowstone National Park now dead. Park officials put down the bear you see there, and they say the bear's behavior more aggressive than usual for a female bear defending her cubs. DNA was used to link that bear back to the deadly attack.
The head of the federal EPA says water quality appears to be improving after a massive toxic waste spill from a mine in Colorado. Latest test results show improvements in the river in southwest part of that state is restoring itself. The agency has released $500,000 to help supply clean water for crop irrigation and livestock in northwestern New Mexico.
A nationwide egg shortage is starting to take a toll, putting a crack in your wallet. The bird flu has killed millions of birds nationwide, sending egg supplies down and prices up. Some analysts predict prices could hit $6 a dozen, $6. Experts say it could take 2 years for prices and supplies to get back to what they were before the bird flu hit.
Well, you've certainly heard of Tim Hortons, the Canadian donut and coffee chain, but what about Tim Hortons? Eater.com reporting it's a knockoff operating in South Korea. However, the Canadian chain says buyer beware. It doesn't have any businesses there. The South Korean company copying the logo, as you see here, slightly changing the name too to cash in.
Barely changing the name, though.
All righty, then. Well, the latest Star Wars movie is coming in December.
And plenty of buzz has been surrounding it already. And check this out. CoverGirl teaming up with Star Wars to create a futuristic, out-of-this-world makeup line. Looks cool.
All right, it's what she 3POs everywhere will be wearing. BuzzFeed says the new line will be available online next month. Our producer Laura will rock this look, I'm sure. She's a big fan.
A golden glow right here. Tara, I think you would look good in this golden glow.
Yeah, we'll try it out next week. Absolutely. The hair especially. Loving it. I think that's the pool look, which is suggested for the weekends. And we're not too sunny yet. We've got to wait about 20 more minutes before the sun is up and shining. But Cleveland for us, you're noticing a little extra cloud cover, and you would be correct, though I'm loving this look in Ashtabula. not too bad of a start, right? A happy Friday. Notice the grass needing some rainfall. We have rain chances in the forecast as we progress towards the evening hours. I think, Ashtabula, you may see a stray opportunity or two into the afternoon as well. Your morning temperature at 60 degrees, 57 in Ravenna, 58 in Akron, Fulton. Cooling down for us now to 60 in Cleveland, 60 in Lorain and Elyria as we were in the upper 60s. So a little more of that fall feeling before the humidity and the heat really come back with a vengeance. You've got 60s, noticeable east towards that high, 70s though west, and that's that warm air that's surging in, and that will provide us with the opportunity for a few showers and thunderstorms because it's colliding with a cold front to the north. That front slides south here later today, so I do think when storms pop closer to the lake with that better chance, we could have a brief heavy rain down kind of increase, and then we see a little bit of wind with that as well, but it's more so a widespread chance later today. But numbers aren't so impressive. We're going to see maybe a tenth or so. Does try to put a little bit more for some of our southern locations, but we do see that this is not a big mess of your weekend, and really doesn't hurt your Friday too much either. Daytime high today, 84 degrees. If you're having lunch out with friends, 81 your afternoon starts. Your Power 5 7-day forecast showing your high today at 84 both today and tomorrow. Then that near 90-degree temperature Sunday and Monday. Time now to check in with Kristen Byrne, who's making sure that your Friday morning commute is nice and safe and people sleeping in.
Yeah, I think so. It's been kind of quiet this morning. A live look at 4 live pictures on our ODOT cameras. The bottom right, that's 90 and the Shoreway. So one of the busier spots. Traffic is building, but I'm not seeing any delays. Let's head to those maps if we can. Just a reminder of that closure happening on East 9th between Carnegie and Orange or Ontario there. Keep that in mind if you are heading in. This is just for the weekend. Also another closure, that's the Interbell Bridge happening this weekend as well as they work on that Interbell Bridge project. On alternate, just take 490 to 77. You should be good to go. The bigger picture looking okay this morning. Not seeing any issues on our major highways. Quickly moving over into the turnpike to check on them. We're okay as well. Not seeing any red in your screen. We are all green. Back to you guys.
All right, Kristen, well, this is pretty cool from the live desk happening right now in outer space. Check this out. A Russian cargo spacecraft leaving the International Space Station. It got there in February, brought to the ISS 3 tons of food, fuel, and supplies. The undocking scheduled for 6/19. And as you can see, it's happening literally right now. How cool is that? A few hours after it undocks, it's going to burn up in the atmosphere over at the Pacific Ocean. But you saw it happen in real time, the undocking there right now, guys.
That is interesting, Karina. All right, new for you this morning. Right now, an armed robbery victim is behind bars for running over the people suspected of robbing him.
So this is surveillance video even police officers cannot believe. Did you see that? Well, you see 2 people running down a street. Seconds later, that black car hits them, and those 2 people accused of robbing the driver at gunpoint, they're okay, but that driver is the one facing charges now. Also moving on to a different story here, several children waking up in the hospital after a school bus, you see it there, goes out of control in New Jersey.
Tough to watch. The horrifying crash caught on video. You saw the bus race through an intersection, hitting an SUV before slamming into that business. EMS crews rushed 11 children on that bus to the hospital. A witness heard the bus driver say that her brakes went out, but no official cause of the crash just yet from police. 621 up next on Good Morning Cleveland, a story that is going viral.
The return of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the former cast member who is spearheading the reboot. Kristen?
And we are delay-free, accident-free so far on your Friday morning. Taking a live look at our ODOT cameras. We're okay. Traffic building, though. I've got some updates on construction projects happening this weekend. I'll fill you in after the break.